Hello, I'm Greg Young with Young Mechatronics. And I'm David Young with Young Mechatronics. We're manufacturers representatives for Haydon Kerk Pittman. Today we're going to talk about the products that Haydon Kerk Pittman manufactures that are used in food equipment. Food equipment I refer to as equipment that you'll find in commercial kitchens, in restaurants, in cafes, and even gas stations. Pittman manufactures brushed and brushless motors. But on new applications, we see most people using brushless motors. Brushless motors come in different sizes that are very small, less than an inch diameter, or something that is very large, over 3 inches diameter. These are used for applications within food equipment for continuous motion or variable speed applications. This could be driving a chain, this could be driving a belt and pulley, this could also be used on pumps as well. What we see a lot of people using on prototype equipment in some OEMs is something called our brushless motor with an integrated drive. It's called our IDEA drive. This is fully programmable and allows you to have even logic control for your projects. Brushless motors can also be customized for each application. Here we're showing a brushless motor with a customized front flange as well as a gear. And the brushless motors can integrate our standard forms of feedback, which are incremental encoders, or something customized, which we would need to discuss with applications engineering. Here we're showing just a simple lead screw and nut when you want to have a rotary to linear translation. Any type of motor can be used with this, a brush or a brushless motor. One of the things we do a lot is that we customize the nut for an individual's application. Here we're showing a custom nut. The thread is actually in the middle of this custom nut here. And this combines typically 3 components into one. And what that does is it saves the customer money. It also saves them time in assembly. Now with the food and beverage market, what's important is that the lead screw is 303 stainless and the nut itself can be made from different materials. One of the most popular materials in the food and beverage industry is PEEK. Typically on what we see on the food equipment manufacturers is they're using these small actuators. These are small ones. We do go up to about 500 pounds, but we usually see them integrating our small actuators, about less than a pound, into their devices for replacing solenoids. The reason for that is a solenoid will typically have only 2 positions, forward and backwards, or for instance on or off. But with the linear actuators from Haydon Kerk, you're able to have infinite positioning along the stroke. It allows you to have accurate control over pressure, over flow, over temperature, so that the equipment now can deliver a consistent product. Haydon Kerk Pittman also manufactures what we call the rail systems. These typically include the motor. Here we're talking about a long stroke actuator called the RGW. These actuators can handle hundreds of pounds of load and have very long stroke. These are being used for a lot of repetitive motion applications. So a lot of these food and beverage manufacturers are looking to automate what we call repetitive motion applications. And you can even combine several axes together to get 2 axes of motion, 3 axes of motion.